Hey everybody, welcome. Today I'm gonna do a quick vinyl haul video. I didn't really pick up too many records this month, but I did get some, so figured I'd go over those and kind of give a review of my Vinyl Me Please subscription vinyl that I got this month. Menominas, Friend Info. And oh, quick shout out to everyone who helped me pronounce it correctly. I was saying Menomena. So I really suck with names. So yeah, thank you for being gentle. So I finally I got to listen to it as soon as I was done with the unboxing video, and it's been on my player pretty much ever since. Well, on rotation with other stuff, but it's just an incredible album. The actual link to the video of me unboxing this is going to be in the description, so you can check it out. But yeah, prior to this album or Vinyl Me Please, I had never listened to this group, so it was really awesome to just be able to open it up, try something different, and trust me, it was different. Well, at least from what I listened to. And that's a good thing, you know. I've been looking to sort of expand my taste in music, and this is definitely a step in the right direction. Not only has this been out of print since 2000, I think it was 2007, and it comes in this amazing packaging, but it's actually a really great album, and they have all sorts of instruments kind of thrown in there. And it just flows very well. They blend them nicely. So it's experimental, but not to the point where, I don't know. To me, sometimes some experimental music is off-putting to me, because it just sounds like they're just throwing random shit everywhere and calling it music, and I just can't find the value in it. But this was it was just put nicely. It actually made sense. And after reading the interview, they didn't really run with a whole theme. It wasn't like a concept album, but it sort of turned into one. And you can definitely hear it as you move on from one side to the other, from track to track. It just flows very nicely. I probably said that 3 times already, but it really does. It's just a really fluid album. I highly recommend this. If you get your hands on it, give it a listen. I'm sure it's out there on CD as well. And it turns out the packaging actually comes looking sort of the same. It looks really nice. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. And also, just a quick update on the print that they give you. I actually decided to frame them up. I had an extra one of these laying around, and just gonna start hanging them on my wall. I'm not gonna hang all of them. So I'm thinking of doing a rotation thing where I have one every month, maybe 3 at a time or something. So it's always nice to be able to do something with them afterwards. And Craig Thompson, now that I've done a little more research on him, he's actually a very accomplished graphic novelist. He's gotten awards and just very talented. So I don't know, it just makes it worth that much more. You're definitely getting what you're paying for the subscription box. The album has been selling on eBay for anywhere between $80 to $100. The subscription service is only $27. You do get really hard to find albums through this subscription service. So yeah, that was really awesome. My first one. So we'll see what happens with the next one. I already know who the artist is, but again, it's not something that I've listened to before, so we'll see what happens with that one. So anyways, moving on now to some of the records that I found. I got this one here at the Last Bookstore in downtown LA. It's an amazing spot to be at. If you like books, it's definitely worth looking into, because they have everything. And it's in historic part of LA, so you get to see all the buildings and just LA life. And they have a section for all the records, and they have a little bit of everything. So I managed to grab this Andino's record. It's a cumbia record. I have a thing for cumbia music. I really like the covers. I'll probably end up doing installment of my record collection that has like all my Latin cumbia and like folk music. But yeah, I mean, they always got this girl on the cover, you know, and you know, she looks like she's having fun. But yeah, I've only listened to it once the day I got it, and kind of neglected it. So I'm definitely gonna listen to it some more, maybe after this video. But Los Andinos, you know, they're a really great cumbia band. So moving on, here is another record that I got from there, Jackson 5, Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. It's the greatest hits. And the sleeve is pretty interesting. The front part of it is like missing. I guess there was a poster here, but it wasn't, you know, obviously there when I got the record. But it's got their greatest hits. It's a it's supposed to be a picture disc too. So I'm guessing they just took like a regular basic, you know, J5 record and stuck it in this one. But yeah, it's $3, you know, and it has like the greatest ones on, like all the great songs on here. A, B, C, which always reminds me of that scene in Clerks 2. I don't know how many Kevin Smith fans are out there watching this, but you know that dance number they do in the was it a burger joint? Yeah, I don't know. It just takes me to that place. But it's a really good movie. If you haven't seen any of the Clerks movies, he's working on number 3, so I'm really excited about that. Anyways, back to vinyl. This one I picked up at some random thrift store out by Victorville. I forget the I forgot what the place was. Not in Victorville. It's like maybe 50 miles before it. Just there randomly, and they had this in this like really beat up thrift store. Surprisingly, it's in great condition. It was only $1. I don't have any Frank Sinatra, so I went for it. You know, so it's Frank Sinatra's That's Life. Can't go wrong with Frank. He's just. I also love Nancy Sinatra. You'll see some of my records. I have a ton of hers. So yeah. Okay, so this one here is the one that I picked up on Record Store Day, but it's not one of the exclusives. It's actually kind of embarrassing. It's one of my guilty pleasures. I like Romanticas, stuff like that. I grew up listening to them, so my mom influenced me that way. And so this guy has a great voice. It's Jose Jose, and it's Siempre Contigo. I fangirled out when I saw this. I had my girlfriend with me. She was helping me, like, you know, find records because it was packed and there were so many people. So we wanted to get out of there, but I still wanted to look through some of the stacks, and yeah, we found this gem. So showed my mom and she bugged out. You know, she was like, "Oh my god," because she used to have a lot of these records, but she got rid of them. Didn't think that I would get into them later on. I wish she would have kept them. My collection would be like double the size. So yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to that. And finally, this is probably one of my favorites that I've picked up this whole month. Gene Krupa. I mean, if you know who he is, then you know how amazing he is. He's a drummer. I mean, no one gets close to where he was as far as I'm concerned. And it includes Anita O'Day, who I've only listened to a little bit. Definitely has an interesting voice. I love her, the way that she sings. And Roy Eldridge, who I never really listened to. And so it was a great way to kind of get exposed to him. He's a trumpet player. Just all three of them on this album is just magic. I just could not believe how lucky I got to get this one. I definitely saw some more there, so if they're still there, I'm definitely going to go back and get them. This was at the Last Bookstore as well. And the records are reasonably priced, actually. I think I only spent like $6 on this one. It's pretty good condition. A little bit of water damage at the bottom, or at least it looks like water damage. But the record is spotless. Having a hard time talking. But yeah, definitely a great album. He's one of my favorites for sure. So yeah, I think that does it for the vinyls that I got this week. I'm going to try to go digging some more this upcoming month. I should be done with school, so I'll have a little more money and I'll be able to have some more time to do this. And I'll show you guys what I come up with. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys watching. more videos to come. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It means a lot to hear from you guys. Everyone's been super like encouraging and positive, and you know, I hope you guys come out with your own videos as well. It seems like, you know, every time I go on YouTube and I look for people, you know, sharing their records, I find like 20 new people that I've never, you know, seen show up on my feed. So it's really nice to see that it's growing, and more people are just sharing what they have. You know, it's fun to be able to look through your records and everything. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.